Imagine watching a movie and every single frame feels alive, like the characters could step out of the screen. That's what Demon Slayer Infinity Castle does. This anime didn't just take over the anime world, it even beat big Hollywood movies in theaters. And get this, it's an R-rated movie. That almost never happens for anime. And still, it crushed the box office. Let's start with the story. Some critics say Demon Slayer is carried by its visuals. But here's the thing, not every story needs to be super complex. Sometimes, a simple story told really well is better than a messy one. Think about it. For example, Hollywood movies. So many blockbusters repeat the same old twists, the same save the world moments. Meanwhile, Demon Slayer, a series that started as a TV show, ends up with a movie trilogy that beats Marvel level hits. That's crazy, right? And it's not like Demon Slayer was brand new. By the time the movie came out, the characters were already established. Yet it still pulled in massive crowds and even beat nostalgic favorites. Why? Because Demon Slayer simply does what works, and it does it beautifully. For example, Shinobu plays a major role in Infinity Castle, and Ufotable paid close attention to her design. In the first season of Demon Slayer, her eyes even had the insect-like pattern from the manga. It looked amazing, but animating that pattern during fast fight scenes was extremely tricky. Some movements didn't look right and it slowed down the animation. So in the movie, Ufotable decided to remove it. This shows how carefully the studio works. If something doesn't look perfect, they would rather leave it out than compromise the quality. Ufotable worked on Demon Slayer movie for about 3.5 years, starting in early 2022, while the Entertainment District arc was still airing. Another key part is how they use 3D animation. Some anime use 3D the bad way, or make it obvious. Berserk. But not Demon Slayer. Close-ups and main characters are hand-drawn in 2D. Backgrounds, crowds or complex objects are often 3D. The 3D is carefully blended with 2D, so the scene feels alive and multidimensional. Then, the fight scenes are like dances. Smooth, cinematic and full of energy. You feel every punch, every jump and every swing as if you were inside the action. And in all of this, the hidden mystery is compositing. Compositing is another area where Ufotable shines. Think of it like layering a cake. They take characters, background, lighting, smoke and effects and put them all together in a perfect harmony. For example, they might use a 3D blockout to plan the scene, then add layers of hand-drawn animation, color correction and lighting effects. Even small things like shadows or reflections are carefully layered to make the image look polished. The result is cinematic and immersive. You might not notice it at first, but compositing is what makes Demon Slayer feel so alive. Here's an example of how much of a difference good compositing can make. This clip is from a creator who makes great animation content on YouTube, and you can really see it shine in these invincible clips. And then there's the soundtrack. It's on the same level as big composers like Hans Zimmer. Every note, every sound effect makes the world feel alive. Watching it in IMAX is unforgettable. There's a quiet moment, and then suddenly the crow flies across the screen and coughs. It sounds so real, you almost look around to see if it's actually there. Like, it's insane. Sound and animation go hand in hand. They make the fights hit harder, emotions feel stronger, and quiet moments tense and immersive. Infinity Castle is perfect for Ufotable to show off their skills. Every fight is different, with unique camera angles, lighting and choreography. This video will probably come out a few weeks after the movie's release, but after watching it, I just couldn't get it out of my head. I really wanted to make a video about it, so I hope you enjoyed it. I honestly can't wait to see what's next. The upcoming Demon Slayer movies and everything the creators have in store for us is going to be incredible.